Coach, just talk about opening the playoffs with a big 16-0 win over Buckeye here today.
Well, you know, we're happy about it, of course. Did we expect it? No. Buckeye was a really good team coming in. I've heard a lot of good things about them, so we weren't going to overlook them at all. But I think our players did a good job preparing themselves. They've been in this position before. They've hosted before. They've gone off into the playoffs and played really good teams before. And this year we played some really good teams. So they were expecting this type of atmosphere for a while. And they got it, and they showed up, which says a lot about them to be able to handle such pressure like this.
Mm-hmm. Like I say, they put it on them after, you know, you got a good outing from the mound with Sage. Just talk about how he and the defense stepped up and shut them down here.
Well, we got a bunch of strike throwers. You know, he did a very good job competing. When we get a guy on the mound, they're going to compete. It's just, you know, can we make the plays behind them and make the routine plays? And that's just the definition of our season right now is we're doing a good job of doing that, throwing strikes, throwing multiple pitches for strikes, and then making plays behind them. You don't have to make the great play all the time. You just got to make the routine ones most of the time, and I think that's what we're doing a pretty good job of.
And at the plate, did you expect such an explosion at the plate for you guys?
You know, I almost got a little worried there for a second that we were scoring all our runs right now and we didn't save any for the next round. But no, look, when you're in the playoffs like this and you play in a team like that, there's a reason they're here. And it almost feels like you can never have enough. So we did a good job with 2 strikes. I challenged my guys to win the 2s. What were the 2s? 2 outs and 2 strikes. And could you win in those situations? And I think today they did a pretty good job of that.
All right, Sage, just talk about this win. How big of it was it for you to set the tone on the mound for your guys here today?
It's a big win going into the second round. It's going to help us out a lot, boost our energy. But a lot of people that doubt us also realize that. Yeah.
Well, just talk about the pitching. I mean, I know they may have gotten on base a couple of times, but for the most part, you shut them down.
Yes, sir. Struggled in the first inning a little bit, picked it up, slowed myself down, took a few deep breaths, and came out with the win.
How does it feel to help your team out get this big 16-0 win?
Well, I mean, it feels good, you know. I just, like in the classroom today, I had butterflies in my stomach because I didn't want to mess up our senior season, you know, because they're like brothers to me. So I knew I had to come out big, and we all did, you know.
Everybody contributed, you know. How good was it to see everybody just batter the ball into the like?
It was just, you could tell the energy, you know, like not just because it's a playoff, but like our energy was up. That was even with in and out, you know. We before the game, we were practicing, we were just up, just energetic, and you could tell we were ready to go.
They got a lot of energy coming out in the first inning, and D-Mike made at third base, had a double play, really shut down the energy, and we came out 4 runs early and really got on top of the baseball and just commanded ever since.
Y'all play as a team, right?
Yes, sir.
So how do y'all feed off of each other? How do y'all feed off of each other?
Energy. Sometimes whenever we're down, we stay down, but whenever we get rolling like we did in the second inning, 4 runs early, we were really on top of it, and we just kept feeding off of each other. That's how we do, especially when our pitcher like Sage throws strike. Shout out to him.